So something that I use on all of my rigs all through the year is back shot, but particularly in the winter when I'm doing a lot of maggot fishing like what I am today here at Western Pools, it's vitally important for helping to slow me rig down as it's falling, and also to stop me from moving me float around when the wind's blowing me pole tip a little bit, and it just creates really good presentation. So the first thing that's really important is the length of line between float and pole tip. I always tend to have 12 to 14 inches of line between float and pole tip when I'm fishing long pole, when it's decent conditions. And what that allows me to do is have a back shot smack halfway between float and pole tip, or maybe ever so slightly closer to my pole tip. And then what I can do, when I flip my rig in, I can drop my pole low to the water and hold my back shot just onto the water or just under the water. And as it's coming through, I'm not going to sink my float because I've got my back shot slightly close to my pole tip. So I can hold everything dead low, it's not going to sink my float, and it'll slow me fall down as much as possible. In terms of back shot weight, I tend to start off on one number 8 back shot. And then if it's really windy, I can up that to 2 or 3 number 8s just to help create that right angle in my line to keep everything perfect and in good presentation. But to start with, just one number 8 is perfect. Don't need to add any more weight if I can get away with that. I'm going to turn around on my box now, I'm going to have a fish, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works, and you'll see exactly why it's so important. So I'm going to show you exactly how I lay my rig in now to get the best out of maggot fishing, and how to use the back shot in order to help slow my rig down. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lay the rig out in a straight line, and I'm going to drop my float right on my marker. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my pole nice and low, so that if you can just see the back shot's just on the water or just under the water. And I'm just going to hold everything nice and low and let me float come in really slow. So you see it still hasn't settled up, still hasn't completely settled, and now my droppers are just coming in. And then what I'll do is just relax my pole, and now everything's set nicely. And then all I'll use my back shot to do is, you can see I've got a little bit of wind, whichever way the toe's going, I'll just keep my pole one side or the other and just keep my back shot just on the water to help control that line between float and pole and keep my float right in place over my marker. So I'm going to ship back now, I'm going to put some bait on, and I'm going to see if I can catch a fish and show it working in real time. Right, so I'm going to ship my rig in. Again, as I've just shown you, lay it out, drop my float on my marker, pole low to the water so that my back shots just lay on the water. And I've just been loose feeding a few maggots quite aggressively because we've got plenty of bites today. I'm holding everything still, right over my marker, and just as it trimmed up, there's a bite, and it shows you exactly how that back shot's working. Slow my rig down and catch the attention of the fish. And it's worked perfectly today.